Hey y'all, out here at B-Rod Custom, and today what we are is up in PJ's design studio, up in the loft of the shop. This is kind of where everything starts, and PJ's agreed to kind of show me, you know, how he gets started on one of these hot rods and some of the things in the past he's worked on. So it should be pretty interesting. PJ, how are you, brother?
Fine, sir.
Good. Tell me, this is where the magic happens.
Yes, this is where I think all the good stuff I can make here. Basically, if a customer comes up to me or my father and says, hey, I want to build a certain kind of car, we'll have a concept drawing made. And you can see, for instance, the car that's downstairs, we had this drawing done first before we built the car.
That's Lydia.
Yes.
That's how it started.
Yes. So, like all these other ones, you know, like the Banshee, the Tomcat, the Australian car that we did. For the Banshee, the Alley Cat, I did you can probably swing around this way, I'll stand on the other side. I did a clay rendering of it first, and this is to scale. This would be a 6 foot tall person.
I got you.
To scale to this.
Right.
That's how big the car would be, and it will have, you know, full fenders. And when I did all this, I set it up for a V12 Aston Martin motor. So, to give that elegance.
Right.
So I do that. And like our platforms downstairs, we did a little model first.
Right. And that's the scale and everything
yes,
too.
Yes, this is to scale.
Wow. Huh. That's cool. I guess that's the way to do it before you get too deep in them, though.
Yeah.
And I mean, even
and that way I could change, you
right.
know, how a window needs to be or do whatever needs to be done.
Now, have you gotten into the modern era where they doing stuff in computers and designing that way?
No, I have not.
Right.
I have friends that does it for me.
Right.
But sometimes I just like to work.
Sure, old school. No, that's the craftsman. I appreciate that.
But around here, you can see I make models.
All right.
I got tons of them. I'll build a model car first, or before I paint the customer's car.
Right.
I'll get a model of that car and paint it to make sure this is what he wants.
Right.
So it's cheaper that way.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool.
And this is another project one day I really would like to do.
You like Kiss?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they're the best, aren't they? Huh? That's the best band to see live ever, man. Yeah.
I agree. I've seen every show that they.
Your dad was showing me this right here. Dude, you're all over it there, man. That's cool.
And this is to scale to a, you know, regular Camaro. I really want to build this. I have so many people that want me to do it. I just have to find the person that will finance it.
Sure.
It'll be a 4 captain's chairs with a little lounge. This opens up. You drive the car inside. This closes and vacuum seals, so your car stays clean all the time.
Right.
And it'll have 4 big gas tanks on it. Basically, you can fill up here and go to California.
Right.
You don't have to stop.
Right.
You just keep trucking.
You plan on chopping it too?
Oh yeah. Well, you'll sit like a movie theater. You know, the people in the back.
Right. Yeah.
You know, when you're in a big vehicle, you really don't need to look up all the time. You need to look straight.
Right.
So, and give it the aerodynamics. Look. So this is what I like to build. This would be, you know, open without the back piece on there.
Right.
Kind of give you another rough idea.
Depending on which way I want to go. Right. Let's see the front of it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you're going to do the old hot rod style front end, isn't it? What do you think you'd base that on? What would you start with? What would be the vehicle you'd start with on that?
No, I would just hand make it.
The whole truck?
Yeah, outside. I've already got figured out how to do it.
Well, you build the chassis and everything?
No, now the chassis, I've probably would do like a bus or some kind of a international truck line,
Right,
something that I could buy and then bring it up and set my body on top.
Right. But yeah, I mean, the rolling chassis is the only thing that would be donated. The rest, you plan on custom building everything else. Floor pans, everything. Yes,
and it'd be really easy, really scaled down. It won't be as hard as you would imagine. Well, for me, it's not.
I was getting ready to say, it'd be 10 times as hard as I imagined, brother.
I just know, I've studied it, I've already figured everything out, and I just go with it.
Yeah. So if somebody's looking to build a really cool transporter for their hot rod,
or it could be for motorcycles, or I got another concept that make it into a mobile home, like, or
right.
a bus.
Right, I got you.
But at the same time, it still opens. You have a patio back here that your golf cart goes back.
Right.
The possibilities are endless.
Sure.
So basically, I would do something, right here, and then you add.
You could
stuff.
adapt it for what you personally needed it for,
Yes.
or what you wanted to use it for. Wow. Well, I guarantee if the economy ever straightens out, somebody will show up wanting you to build that. I mean, you spend that much money on a car. How cool would it be to roll up and have it, right? That's how you get your $1 million hot rod around, is this truck. I mean,
Well, what I like about this concept, you don't have a trailer that you're trying to get in places.
Right.
And you could drive into the show with this, open it up, and then let your car out.
Right. Yeah.
Or, you don't have to have your car. You can have a daily driver inside, drive this to the shows, open this up, drive your car out, and go shopping, whatever.
Right.
And all day you have all the luxuries at the show. You don't have to spend the money on food. You don't have to spend money on drinks and everything else.
Yeah.
You're here.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, possibilities are endless.
Right. Well, brother, I hope somebody shows up with the financing, because I want to follow that project, because I don't think anybody's done anything like that.
Yeah.
I've seen some cool trucks, heavy-duty trucks. I've done a video on them, but that's going to be cool. The chop and all that in there, that's going to be cool. Well, awesome. What else you got going on around here?
Well, I just have...
What are these pictures of here?
Oh, that's the Tomcat.
Okay.
The retractable top.
Okay.
There
you go. Get out of the way, dog.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but
folks, this is one of their cars. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
This is what they call the Banshee, and they were and correct me if I'm wrong, PJ, but basically you're contracted to build this. The guy got halfway through it, ran out of money, whatever reason, he decided to scrap the project. And so now the car sits behind the shop waiting for somebody else to come along and decide that they want to build one too.
Yes.
Kind of the same. That's telling the truth about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so sad, because I seen the car back there, and it's so sad to see that it was that close. This car actually went to SEMA as a roller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, man alive. And, of course, there's Tomcat you hear him talking about. That car sold at Barrett Jackson, I think, last year, you said?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in Street Rodder magazine. Me and a friend of mine, I let him drive it, and I also drove it a little bit. And I drove my A model that's downstairs. We drove across the United States in both cars to the SEMA show.
Wow. You drove it that far?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how many miles was that?
I don't know.
Lots, 1,000, yeah. But this car over here...
When my dad built the car in 78 or 79, that's when it was taken a picture of. And gave it to my mom. She drove it many years. And then we tore it down to, update it.
Right.
And I got it on the road. Well, I was down a Good Guys show, and I got a little foot happy, and the motor just blew everywhere. So I built a brand new motor for it. Then I'm like, well, I need to change this and that. And I'm trying to get it back on the
now it's just a chassis sitting downstairs with parts everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I put a brand new fuel injection, a Hillborn injector.
Is it going back that way, or is it going to look more this way?
That way.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's what I told Dad. It's got to go back that way.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Now, I heard you tell somebody that come hell or high water, it's going to be done by spring.
I'm trying.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that when it's done. And you got some tricycles. Is this what you used to start out riding around on?
No.
Pedal cars?
We just collect a lot of stuff.
Wow. Well, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the access y'all have given me to actually become up here in the design studio and see what's going on. Folks, this is right where it starts at. It starts in their minds, but in the end, this is where you got to make something so you can go downstairs and build it. You don't want to start out. Your dad was telling me, y'all start with the wheels. That's the first thing the size and the stance, and you're going to get from the car, and you build it up from there.
Yes.
And you also start at the front and work to the back 1 inch at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, folks, they say it's not a 12-foot panel or a 12-inch panel or anything like that. It's 1 inch at a time. Every inch is done separately, or in succession with the next, so it lays back. So, very, very cool, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed being out here. PJ, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too.
Folks, there you go. There's PJ's Design Studio from B-Rod and Customs. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good day.